Hello, this is Purple Rosa and I'm continuing on with the Elsweyr chapter. So I will be continuing the main quest, which is find the source of the undead here. And yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing Elsweyr during the night. And yeah, it is kind of pretty. There's Joan and Jode, the moons. So yeah, because the camp here, the Khajiit Defense Force outpost got attacked by dragon and some necromancers and undead. We are now here to find the source of the undead. So I think it's up here. I thought it was that, but guess not. Quest is leading me over here, but we probably have to go up into that cave. Here we go. I think we'll be meeting Khamira again.
What is it?
Yep, Khamira's here. I wonder who this guy is.
I did not expect to see you in this desolate place, Walker. Did Captain Nalado send you? Or have you come to join us as we hunt the dragon that killed so many of our warriors?
Actually, neither. Abnathan sent me to find the source of the undead that attacked the outpost.
Then our missions coincide. We can work together to destroy the undead and slay the dragon. It will be glorious. When we finish with the hunting and the slaying, we can report our success to Lord Gareshri.
That we can. Abnathan said you should return to Riverhold, but she won't.
I do not take orders from that old battle mage. Besides, the blood of Khajiit warriors cries for vengeance. To disregard that cry, that is not a shame I can bear. No, I must do this. I must strike back and show my people that hope survives.
Powerful words, but it sounds risky.
The worthy life is full of risk, Walker. I assumed you knew that, given what you do. I will tell you a secret, though. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. As long as I wear it, Jode watches over me and provides his protection.
You said that in the prologue quest. You have a pendant that's connected to Jode? Oh, it's connected to Jode. Huh.
To Jode, yes, but also to my family and heritage. I suppose you could call it an heirloom. It helps me in my role as agent for Lord Gareshri, and that is all I will say about it. Now, let us go inside and find the necromancer and the dragon.
No way! Is she a descendant of Kunza-Ri? Oh, if she is, this story just got a lot more interesting.
With me! Stay close! We will hunt these necromancers down and end this dragon.
That we will.
The path splits here. We will go right. Walker, you stay left. Moons guide us.
No, I normally like going right. Fine, I'll go left. My rule of thumb is always going right, but that's just me. But she's making me go left. Ah, so the zombies. But yeah, if she's a descendant of Kunza-Ri, my mind is blown.
Charge!
guess we'll find out further in the story. Because Kunzari does still seem relevant with the betrayer that Cadwell... Sorry, the betrayer grave that Cadwell found. The betrayer being part of the Kunzari story.
Foul creatures! Cut them down!
Oh, they're up there. Seems Khamira favours the bow. Me, I use the bow, but I'm more stealthy. I like my daggers. If you can't tell, I like my daggers. A lot of necromancers here.
For Elsweyr! For the main!
Set! So yeah, this is where Eurexia's necromancers are based. At least some of them. Ooh, a dark pit down there. Better be careful. Don't want to fall.
Our enemy awaits, Five Claw! Destroy the Necromancer!
Destroy the necromancer!
No more excuses. No more delays. Double your output or your reanimated body will march at the head of Euraxia's forces.
So that's Zumong Foom.
You dare interrupt my work! I may rend flesh from your bones! These bones cannot be broken.
She sounds crazy.
Did it! The Necromancer has fallen!
Far enough, little insects. You dare challenge Mulaamnir?
Dragonfire, move!
No! Khamira, are you alright?
Creatures.
Ah, the dragon's here. I hope Khamira got to safety. So that's Mulaamnir. I hope I said that right. But yeah, Zumong Foom, he sounded real creepy. But he's a necromancer. So we do know that Euraxia...
Sheathe your weapons, little morsel. Mulaamnir would talk to you.
Well, he wants to talk to me. Please don't eat me.
Mulaamnir wanted to thank you, little morsel. Your actions helped set us free of our hated prison. Now, listen to the words I say.
'Cause we did set them free. You decimated the Khajiit Defense Force and now you expect me to talk to you? Best to not anger a dragon, but...
Mulaamnir wants you to understand the challenge before you. Our puppet, Euraxia, commands a legion of soldiers, an army of necromancers, and a horde of undead. Add my dragon brothers, and the hopelessness of your cause becomes obvious.
So Euraxia wants to control these dragons, so she made an alliance with them. But by the sound of it, the dragons think they're controlling Euraxia. So you expect us to surrender?
You and Abner Thorn set us free. You released us from the halls of Colossus. For that, I offer you this one last chance to survive. If you and the battle mage leave Elsweyr, my brothers and I will not hunt you down.
Huh. Yes, we did set you free, but what do you plan for Elsweyr? That's what I want to know. We know they want to steal the moons or something, but how can you steal a moon? I want to know what their plan is and what they want with Elsweyr. And if we refuse to leave?
Then you will die. But not before we slaughter your friends and set fire to Elsweyr. Once we reduce this land to so much ash, only then will I tear you apart. So promises Mulaamnir, whose claws have dealt 1,000 deaths.
So if we refuse to leave, they're going to go to drastic measures of letting us watch Elsweyr burn. But we have to stop them. I guess I'll pass on this message. It's best not to anger a dragon, so I'll pass on this message. I'll tell Abnathan what you said.
Leave Elsweyr, little morsel. Tell the battle mage, if I see you again, you will die.
Will do.
Nightclaw, are you alright?
Oh, that was so cool. My heart's beating really fast.
I heard what the dragon said. Perhaps my confidence was a bit misplaced. That creature was much bigger than it appeared when it flew over the camp.
Yeah. Khamira, what happened after you leaped off the cliff? So she did leap off.
I never jump without first knowing where my feet will land. Also, I have very sharp claws. We lost so many today. The dragon, that Mulaamnir, it has much to answer for.
And she is a cat, so she'd always land on her feet. It wants Abnathan and me to leave Elsweyr.
We defeated the Necromancer and shut down one of their undead foundries. We need you and Tarn, despite my dislike of the man. But what the dragon intimated about Euraxia, it called her its puppet. I fear the dragons control the Rimmen throne now.
I don't think so, because Euraxia probably thinks she has them under her control. I need to get to Riverhold and inform Garashri and Abnathan.
Yes, you must do that. I will join you after I take care of the remains of my soldiers. They died bravely and deserve to receive the proper sacraments. Go to Riverhold. I will see you there.
Not to be mean, but from what I saw, they just turned to ash once they got hit by the dragon fire. So there wouldn't be much remains left. But enough about being morbid. So we have to go back to Riverhold and tell Abnathan Mulaamnir's message. But yeah, that was awesome. When he was speaking, because I'm wearing my headphones, and it was like, whenever he spoke, it was like vibrating into my being. It was fun. It was really well done. So back to Riverhold. We'll go to the... Oh, there's a griffin. So yeah, we'll go back to the Way Shrine. But yeah, Elsweyr at night time's really pretty. And the sky is really clear. But yeah, the threat he gave about me and Abnathan not leaving, they'd burn Elsweyr down. But I don't think that that's what they intend for Elsweyr. There's a quest over there, but yeah, we'll go back to Riverhold and we'll come back here later on. So back to Riverhold. So yeah, seeing Riverhold at night time, because I haven't yet, will be interesting. I always find that at night time places look better, especially if there's glowing plants and stuff like that. Oh, Cadwell! He's playing with a ball.
Ah, there you are. Spare a moment for a chit-chat?
Is that a pumpkin? Playing with a pumpkin.
If we've had this conversation already, then I wanted to thank you for the useful advice. But if I haven't seen you since our talk at that mysterious gravestone, which seems much more likely, then I could really use your help.
We haven't spoken since then. I just got back, Cadwell. Tell me what's wrong.
Did I mention the dreams? Visions, really? They come and go without warning, like seeing through someone else's eyes. Quite disconcerting in an interesting sort of way. Anyway, my trusty shovel and I, we searched that entire grave, and it was gone.
Gone? I bet you the necromancers took the corpse of the betrayer.
The betrayer's head, the dreams, the visions, they drew me there, but someone got to it before I did. I have the strangest sensation in the pit of my tummy. It could be the cobweb porridge I had for breakfast, or something bad is about to happen.
I bet something bad's about to happen. You think the betrayer's head has something to do with the dragons?
Well, that's sort of like leaping from the cliffs of failure without a rope, or at least without tying the end off first. I can't tell you how many times I've made that mistake. Oh, Abner wants to see you. He's in the town hall with the Cat General.
I think Cadwell's onto something here. Huh. But I did come to see Abnathan, so I'll go find Abnathan. Huh. Something to think about. So the betrayer's head is missing. Can't bode well. So here's Abnathan.
At this point, we need to come up with a plan that takes into account Euraxians, necromancers, and dragons. I proposed a few options, but Goreshri wasn't sold on any of them. Tell me, what of Khamira and the source of the undead?
Khamira and I killed the necromancers in the mountain, but Euraxia has an army of them.
You paint a troubling picture, my friend. Still, we need to celebrate every victory we achieve. I fear such triumphs will be few and far between. Do you have anything else to report?
I do. I spoke to the dragon Mulaamnir. He said that Euraxia was their puppet. He told us to leave Elsweyr.
My half-sister likes to think that she's in charge. She won't take kindly to being called a puppet. As for leaving Elsweyr, I think not. Obviously, this Mulaamnir fears us. Otherwise, the dragon wouldn't have deigned to talk to you.
Yeah, maybe, but we did free them, so maybe they're showing us a mercy? If dragons can show mercy. Have you spoken to Cadwell? He's worried about that disturbed grave where you sent me to meet him.
Every conversation I have with Cadwell makes my head throb, but one mystery at a time, if you please. Now, if only I could get my half-sister to listen to reason and see that the dragons are using her.
She probably won't listen to you. I know we haven't met Euraxia yet, but she doesn't sound like a nice person. Why not try that? Let's go talk to your half-sister in Rimmon. Oh, this is not gonna go well at all.
A parley? I may not like her, but we are family. Besides, it would give the Khajiit time to regroup. You're beginning to think like a Tharn, my friend. Here, take this. Gareshri gave it to me, but I refuse to accept payment for my services.
Really? Coming from you, that's... yeah.
A parley with Euraxia is a capital idea. I'll send word to Rimmon to expect us. I imagine my half-sister will treat us as befits my station and agree to the meeting. Attend to any other matters if you must, then see me when you're ready to leave.
We should come up with a plan for negotiating with Euraxia.
It just so happens I already have one. It involves distracting my half-sister with wit, charm, and words she barely comprehends. Oh, and you. Euraxia never could resist a pretty face. You'll pretend to be my bodyguard and personal valet.
You said I was pretty. You want me to be your valet?
Consider it obfuscation to hide your true purpose. We don't want to give Euraxia a reason to react poorly to overtures of reconciliation. Not that I expect to reach an accord, but still. Meet me in Rimmon and we'll enter the palace together.
This is not going to go well at all. Alright, I'll meet you in Rimmon.
Go on. I'm capable of traveling to Rimmon on my own. We'll meet up at the city gates and go to the palace from there. I'm relatively certain Euraxia will honor the parley, but be prepared for anything. She's still a Tharn, after all.
Yep, she'll probably stab us in the back. Tell me about your half-sister. Ooh, yeah.
We're not very close, in case I haven't made that abundantly clear. Euraxia is an accomplished mage in her own right. My younger sibling has always been ambitious, but I didn't realize the extent of her aspirations until the Frostfall coup.
You mentioned this before. The Frostfall coup?
About 6 years ago or so, while Emperor Varen was busy with his rebellion, Euraxia took advantage of the confusion to lead a column of Nibonese mercenaries into northern Elsweyr. She declared herself Queen of Rimmon and its adjacent fiefs.
And everyone just let her do that?
Of course not. The Khajiit called her the Usurper Queen, remember? Once Varen became Emperor, he had other problems to worry about. Same with Queen Irene. As long as the Alliance War occupies her forces, the Khajiit are on their own out here.
Which isn't fair, but what can you do? So, gotta meet Abnathan in Rimmon, which is the main city. Get to see Queen Euraxia, which the meeting will probably be a disaster. But what are these other quests? Captain Nalado.
This one hates the idea of talking to the Usurper Queen. We should be stabbing her in the neck. Still, Nalado sees the necessity, even if she doesn't like it. Euraxia will almost certainly betray you, so be careful when you face her, yes?
Yep, but got Tharn with me, we'll be fine. So Captain Nalado we met at the Khajiit Defense Force camp, and we gave her the documents that Khamira told us to get that she didn't want the Euraxians to get a hold of. How did Euraxia become Queen of Rimmon?
By marching into Elsweyr with a mercenary army and slaughtering our rightful Khajiit rulers. Not only did the usurper slay our king and queen, she murdered the rest of the royal family. Her crimes, they swarm around her like flesh flies on dung.
Yes.
A parley with the usurper queen. I doubt she'll agree to any sort of diplomatic solution. But it will buy us time to replenish our resources. Very well. Take Tharn and meet with Euraxia. In the meantime, we will rebuild what remains of the militia.
Good. Why do you refer to Euraxia as the Usurper Queen?
She marched into Anequina with a mercenary army and conquered Rimmon. Her forces killed the royal family and she illegally proclaimed herself queen. That makes her a usurper. I pray I live to see her pay for her crimes.
She will. Me and Tharn are on the case. So yeah, this story is getting more interesting. Khamira might be a descendant of Kunzari, but that's just one of my theories. I'm not sure if it's true. Cadwell's onto something with the betrayer and the missing head of the betrayer, who was essential in part of the Kunzari story, so it'd be interesting to find out more about that. And yeah, meeting Euraxia in the palace with Abnathan is even going to be more interesting. But I'm going to end this one here and we'll continue this in the next one. So I will see you around. Thanks for watching.